Hello there you guys, welcome to one of my videos. So, gonna be giving you the talking points from our 4-1 victory against Newcastle yesterday night at St James's Park. So, one of the talking points was Juan Mata. Now, like I said to you on my match reaction, Juan Mata had a very good game. I thought his hold-up play was very good. He also got an assist in the game. Juan Mata obviously came in for Mason Greenwood. Mason Greenwood was unavailable. Solsjaer confirmed he wasn't fit enough to play. Juan Mata has enjoyed a good start to the season, to be fair. He did well in both of our Carabao Cup games against Luton and Brighton. Juan Mata has 50 goals for Manchester United in 258 appearances in all competitions. Juan Mata has enjoyed around 6 years now at the club. We paid just under £40 million for him from Chelsea back in 2014. And I said, Juan Mata should play more regularly. I think another one of the talking points was Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes got his name on the score sheet. He also got the assist for Marcus Rashford's fourth. Bruno Fernandes also missed a penalty. And he also had a goal disallowed. Bruno Fernandes has been at Manchester United now for around 9 months, or it's nearly 9 months. He's won some Matt Busby Player of the Year award, reflecting on his good performances, and I think he's won Premier League Player of the Month around 3 times. Bruno Fernandes recently denied that he had a bust-up with Solsjaer, and Fabrizio Romano, who's a very reliable Italian journalist, he said that Bruno has got no problem with Solsjaer because there was reports coming out last week saying that Bruno Fernandes has lost faith in Solsjaer and he's demanding him out of the club. And it also mentioned that Bruno Fernandes was infuriated with the board over the lack of signings. The Sun did recently say that Real Madrid and Barcelona have expressed an interest in Bruno Fernandes. Obviously, the Sun isn't a reliable source. Another one of the talking points was Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I was very impressed with him yesterday night, like I mentioned on my match reaction. Aaron Wan-Bissaka scored his first Manchester United goal. Yesterday was his 50th appearance for the club. I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka had another 2 opportunities as well. Now Wan-Bissaka hasn't had the best of starts to the season, has he? But yesterday, to be fair, he showed some good attacking intent, and that's what he has been lacking. Defensively, very good. And we got Wan-Bissaka in a deal worth £50 million from Crystal Palace last summer. Another one of the talking points was Harry Maguire. I thought Harry Maguire was superb. Good to see him rejuvenate himself. Maguire got his name on the score sheet. He scored our equaliser. I thought defensively Maguire was very good, and he was also very effective in the air. Solskjaer was saying prior to the game against Newcastle, though, that he's backing Harry Maguire to bounce back from his early season troubles. Don't forget, Harry Maguire was a doubt for the game against Newcastle because Solskjaer confirmed he sustained a knock in England's 1-0 defeat to Denmark. Harry Maguire, don't forget, was sent off in that England game against Denmark, and he had that incident in Greece the other month. And there has been a lot of Manchester United fans saying that, we need to take the captaincy off Harry Maguire. Obviously, this is his second season at Manchester United. He's the most expensive centre half in the world at the moment because we got him in a deal worth £80 million. You know. And I think another one of the talking points was Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford was absolutely exceptional yesterday night. Like I mentioned, Marcus Rashford got 2 assists. He also, scored the 4th goal. Rashford also won the penalty. And he was causing all sorts of problems for Newcastle's back line. And like I've already said to you, Rashford has really, really improved as a Manchester United player. Rashford is now the age of 22 and he's been a United player since the age of 7. So he's been with us around 15 years or so now. And he's been in our senior squad since 2016 as Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford was playing up top, wasn't he? He obviously, was in Anthony Martial's position. Anthony Martial was obviously unavailable. Anthony Martial had been sent off in the 6-1 defeat to Tottenham and he got given a 3-match suspension. So Martial has now got 2 games to serve. So I think, they are the talking points from the game. And to be honest with you, I was surprised with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's lineup. Obviously, we saw Daniel James and Juan Mata on the flanks. Fred and McTominay were the 2 holding midfielders. Victor Lindelof, obviously, come in for Eric Bailly. Eric Bailly, obviously, wasn't involved in the game. There was a lot of Manchester United fans expecting Alex Telles to make his debut for the club. Alex Telles wasn't involved in the game. I don't know why, I think, Alex Telles is going to be a good signing for Manchester United. We paid just over £15 million for him, with add-ons included, and Telles signed a 4-year contract with the club with an option of a further year. But he should be making his debut soon, Telles, because I think now he should become our first choice left-back. Donny van der Beek, I was also surprised that he didn't make his first Premier League start. Solskjaer's confirmed that Donny van der Beek will start in the coming weeks and he will get his chances. Donny van der Beek did come on in the game yesterday night. I think, Donny van der Beek has enjoyed a fantastic start to his Manchester United career. We got Donny van der Beek in a deal worth £40 million from Ajax, and Donny van der Beek signed a 5-year contract with the football club with an option of a further year, and he currently wears the number 34 shirt. So, yeah, very surprised, with some of his selections. Edison Cavani, he obviously wasn't involved. Did confirm before the game he was going to be unavailable due to COVID-19 restrictions. We got Edison Cavani on deadline day on a free transfer. Edison Cavani signed a 2-year contract with the club with around 200 odd grand a week. As you all know, Edison Cavani is our next number 7. And like I've already said, I think Edison Cavani will be the next Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So in the game yesterday night, Solsjaer, I think, made around 5 changes from the 6-1 defeat to Tottenham. And our away record's good, like I've already said. We haven't lost away in any competition since January. But it was good to see a response from that 6-1 defeat to Tottenham before the international break, because we hadn't beaten Newcastle yesterday. I think we could have ended Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's tenure at the football club. We really, really could. So far this season, we have played 4 league games. We've won 2 and we have lost 2. We lost our opening game against Crystal Palace by 3 goals to 1. That was our worst defeat on an opening day of a Premier League season since 1995. We lost to Tottenham 6-1. Like I said, that was our worst defeat under the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer era and our worst defeat since the Alex Ferguson era. And we beat Brighton 3-2. To be honest with you, we was very, very lucky to beat Brighton. In reality, it should have ended 2-2, not 3-2. And we recently beat Newcastle 4-1. So hopefully now this can put confidence into the team. And hopefully, we can go on a good winning run. We've had some good periods under the Solskjaer era. Was it the second part of last season? We went on a 19-game unbeaten run in all competitions. Went on a 14-game unbeaten run in the Premier League to Palace beaters. And, we did well in that 3-month period when Solskjaer was the interim manager. And Alan Shearer credited Solskjaer, for changing his lineup, because obviously, Solskjaer needed to do that. So anyway, let's delve into some news on Solskjaer. So the pressure has eased off Ole Gunnar Solskjaer now, so his job is safe for now at Manchester United, reflecting on that 4-1 win yesterday. Because Solskjaer has been under serious pressure at the football club. And obviously, there has been talks of Mauricio Pochettino coming in to replace Solskjaer. There was reports recently saying that Pochettino would favour a move to Man United over City. He said the other week that we've been in contact with Mauricio Pochettino's representatives. Don't forget, Mauricio Pochettino was linked with a managerial role at Man United before Solskjaer got the job permanently in March last year. Now, I do believe from my own perception that Pochettino's a better manager than Solskjaer, because Pochettino is well proven in the Premier League. He has dealt with top players. And my only element of concern about him, he hasn't won anything in terms of silverware. Pochettino endured 5.5 years with Tottenham. Analysing the vast majority of his tenure, Tottenham were competing in and out of the top 4. Last year, he guided Tottenham to their first ever Champions League final. Before he was at Tottenham, was at Southampton. Only enjoyed a short tenure there, but Pochettino did guide Southampton to their highest ever finish. And before he was at Southampton, he was at Espanyol. So far in his managerial career, he's managed 3 clubs. Where we've recently been looking at Massimiliano Allegri as an alternative to Pochettino. But I was saying to you, wasn't I, before the Newcastle game, Solskjaer is in the exact same position as he was in at the first part of last season. Don't forget, the first part of last season, we enjoyed our worst start ever to a Premier League season. Reflect on this result against Newcastle. I still don't think Solskjaer's good enough to succeed as a manager at Manchester United. I'm hoping to be proven wrong. If we did sack him now, it wouldn't obviously solve a lot, would it? And, Man United are not known as a sacking football club, despite the fact that 3 managers have been sacked since the Ferguson era. And that was obviously, Moyes, Louis van Gaal and Jose Mourinho. But I want Solskjaer's managerial tenure to work out, because at the end of the day, he's a club legend. He was a great player for the football club for 11 years. He flourished under Sir Alex Ferguson's guidance. Manchester United is the 3rd club in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's managerial career. He hasn't got that proven pedigree, like I've mentioned. But reflects on how long he's been at Man United now, he has gained that managerial experience. Solskjaer's been at the football club now for almost 2 years. We appointed him in December 2018, and he's been permanent Manchester United manager since March 2019. But if we did decide to sack Solskjaer, then I think it'd only cost us around £4 million. Solskjaer's still got a contract with the football club until 2022. Don't forget, the other week, Woodward even said he was prepared to prepared to sack Solskjaer if, this bad vein of form does continue. But if we can if we can now build on this result against Newcastle and continue this consistency and players, performing to their best, then I think, Solskjaer may do all right. And I've already gone through with you what Solskjaer needs to do to avoid getting sacked and his decision making. That's got to improve because in a lot of his games at Manchester United, he has been tactically naive. Like I said, there's players that have obviously got to improve, and players did that yesterday in the Newcastle game. I did say, didn't I, at the start of this season, Solskjaer has got to exceed his expectations. And I said to you, what would represent a good season for Man United this season? That's finishing in the top 4, maybe the top 2 or top 3 if possible, and win a trophy. I definitely want us to win a trophy because we've not yet won out in terms of silverware under the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer era, and we haven't won a trophy for over 3 years. So there you go. And, this season is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's second full season at the football club. He's managed nearly 100 games now as Manchester United manager. He's won over 50 games as Manchester United manager. But yeah, there's definitely positives to take from his tenure. I like the way that Solskjaer's promoted the youth because the young players have been given their opportunities. He's also made some good signings. Solskjaer has spent over £200 million since he became Manchester United manager. In the summer of 2019, he brought Daniel James, Wan-Bissaka and Harry Maguire in. In January, he brought Bruno Fernandes in and he brought Odi Nagalo in on loan. And in the summer transfer window this year, he brought Donny van de Beek in, Edinson Cavani, Alex Telles, Facundo Pellistri. Solskjaer recently said he rates Facundo Pellistri but sees him as more of the future. And we brought Ahmad Traore in. He'll be joining the football club in January. And Solskjaer's also brought a few academy players into the football club. We've also seen a lot of players leave since Solskjaer got recommended in. The most recent players to leave Manchester United were Chris Smalling, Diego Dalot, Andres Pereira. I think we also loaned a few youngsters out. We loaned Tahith Chon out to Werder Bremen as well. We loaned Dylan Levitt out to Charlton. Ashley Young, he left the football club back in January, didn't he? Romelu Lukaku, he left in the summer of 2019. So too did Ander Herrera. I think they're two players that Manchester United should have kept. Fellaini, he left in January 2019. He was the first player to leave under the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer era. Darmian, I think he left last summer. Valencia, he left in the summer of 2019. And I think we'll be offloading more players next year, definitely. The players that have been linked to a move away from Man United is Jesse Lingard, Marcus Rojo, Phil Jones, Sergio Romero. Like I said, he's open to leaving the football club. Sergio Romero is now our third choice goalkeeper, isn't he? Because Dean Ensign returned not so long ago. So, there you go. So they are the positives you can take. But like I've said to you, a lot of Manchester United fans have been demanding the board out. Because Woodward and the Glazers and that, haven't backed the managers enough that we've had since Alex Ferguson retired. So they didn't back Moyes enough, they didn't back Van Gaal enough, and they didn't back Jose Mourinho enough. And they haven't backed Solskjaer enough, to be quite honest with you. Because in the summer transfer window, we missed out on all of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's priority targets. And we missed out on a lot of targets in general, We missed out on Jadon Sancho. I expect us to rejuvenate. I expect us, to reignite our interest in Sancho in January. We missed out on Jack Grealish. We missed out on Sergio Reguilon. In reality, we should have signed Sergio Reguilon. We also missed out on Gareth Bale. We missed out on Thiago Alcantara. We missed out on Ousmane Dembele. We missed out on Bellingham. We missed out on Erling Haaland back in January. And I said it was a shame we missed out on Erling Haaland because he would have been an Ole Gunnar Solsjaer type signing. You know, Woodward's been at the club since 2012 and the Glazers have been at the football club since 2005. You know what I mean? Don't forget, Man United have been in the process of trying to get a director of footballing since the Jose Mourinho era. And I said it'd be beneficial if we could get a director of footballing because that's one of the structural changes that we need at the football club. And before, there was quite a few former Manchester United players linked with that director's role, you know. I credit Solskjaer for last season because last season, to be fair, he exceeded most of his expectations. Last season, he got us qualification for the Champions League. Also finished third, second highest we've finished since the Ferguson era. And we also progressed to 3 semi-finals. We got to the FA Cup semi-final, the Europa League semi-final and the EFL Cup semi-final. But I think we are at least 3 to 4 years off from winning the Premier League title. We haven't mounted any title challenge up in the last 7 years or so. We have not won the Premier League since 2013. We have only won 3 trophies since Fergie left. Well, 4 if you want to count the Community Shield, but won the FA Cup under Louis van Gaal and the Europa League and the League Cup and the Community Shield under Jose Mourinho. That came in Jose Mourinho's first season. And in the last 7 years, we spent close to the £1 billion range on players, and we've recruited over 30-odd players in since the Sir Alex Ferguson era. But no manager at Manchester United, or no manager in general, will replicate Ferguson's legacy. I'm sure of that, and no one will last as long as Alex Ferguson did. Ferguson endured around 27 years at Man United, won a total of 38 major honours, including 13 Premier League titles, but Ferguson didn't settle in straight away because he didn't win out in his first 4 years at the football club. You know what I mean? But yeah. But anyway, we now move on to the next game, and that is Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League on Tuesday. It's our first game in the group. And it's going to be a difficult one. Don't forget, last year, we knocked PSG out of the last 16. We beat them 3-1 and we overcame a 2-goal deficit. It obviously was goals from Lukaku. Lukaku scored 2 and Marcus Rashford with that late penalty. By the way, I think PSG have got quite a few players out I want to update you on. I think they've got Danilo Pereira unavailable. Juan Bernat, I heard that he's got an injury. Julian Draxler, I heard that he's injured. Marquinhos, I heard that he's unavailable. I think Marco Verratti, I think he's been out of an injury. Has he? Mario Icardi, I heard that he's had an injury, has he? Something like that. Carrera, I heard that he's also unavailable. Leandro Paredes, I heard that he's also unavailable. The good news is from a PSG perspective, though, Neymar is fit to play because didn't he recently, have an injury? I heard that quite a few PSG players have had coronavirus as well, by the way. I heard recently Ander Herrera won't be able to play this game on Tuesday. I'm hopeful that I can because Ander Herrera is a former Manchester United player. I presume Angel Di Maria should be playing as well for PSG. He'll be also reuniting with Man United. I'm pretty sure Edison Cavani will be playing for us, and Edison Cavani, he'll be facing his former club. But I think, we've got a good squad. We've got good players in that team. There's still key areas where Man United have got to strengthen up. Like I said, hopefully next year we can get a centre-half in. Yeah, I just think we basically now need a centre-half, don't we? Possibly a right winner as well. But there again, we've got Amad Traore, haven't we? But the good players in our team is Rashford, very good. Martial's good. He hasn't enjoyed the best of starts this season, though. Greenwood, very good. I think, Bruno Fernandes, very good. Donny van der Beek, very good. I presume that Tellez is also going to be very, very good. Bay is a good centre-half, but too injury-prone, like I've mentioned. Bissaka's really good when he wants to be. I like Dean Henderson as a goalkeeper, and I've already said that Solsjaer should put Dean Henderson as number 1 this season, because I think Dean Henderson is now reliable enough to become our number 1, but he's probably going to keep David De Gea as number 1, to be honest with you. Fred has had some good games, had some bad games, but Tominway, I don't know if he can emulate into a world-class midfielder. Matic, like I mentioned, he had some good games towards the end of last season. So, yeah. So anyway guys, that's everything to update you today. Drop me comments, like, explore on the channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always, and take care. God bless. See you all again very, very soon.